There it goes. Okay, so the enrollment process for each of our centers, um, parents can call the center that they would like the child to attend, and then they would speak to the center supervisor and they would join a waiting list. There is no enrollment fee for our centers, and so what you would do is you would just call the center and you can schedule a tour of the center during that time. And then after your tour, if you decide that you would like to join our child care, then you can be asked to put on the waiting list. Once a position does become available, the center supervisor will contact the parent or responsible party for the child, and they can either email you an enrollment packet, or if you would want an enrollment packet after the tour of the facility, then you can pick up an enrollment packet then. We just ask that you return the enrollment packet 2 days to a week before the child's start date. That way we can get prices to you and let you know how much you would owe during that time. Also, right now, because of COVID, our centers are not open to the public. We're hoping to open them fairly soon. But right now, tours are not available. We can do Zoom meetings and show you a tour that way if you would like to see the center just to see what it looks like. So this is for our child care assistance. In order to be eligible to receive child care assistance, both parents or guardians must be either working, training, or enrolled in an education program, or be searching for employment. Assistance is available for all Muscogee Creek citizens that reside within 100 miles near the boundary, and other Native Americans who reside within the Muscogee Creek Nation boundaries who meet the income guideline. In order to apply for child care assistance, there's several ways to do that. You can either request via telephone, through email. You can visit our offices, mail, and then if you go through the Muscogee Creek Nation website under the Human Services tab, there will be child care assistance. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there will be an application on there that you click the link and it'll automatically open up a new tab, and that's where you can apply for your applications or for assistance. And so in order to return your application, you can either email it to one of our assistance caseworkers. You can visit the office and drop it off. You can even mail it, or you can do that e-form through the Muscogee Creek Nation website. So here's some of our requirements for child care assistance. So after you turn in your application, a caseworker will get with you and ask for some requirements in order to determine if you are eligible for child care assistance. And so a current check stub, along with your income verification form. If you're attending classes, current class schedule, financial aid award, or your student account information. You have to include all household income received, and that's including if you receive TANF, Social Security, disability, grants, and then also child support. You have to have a proof of residence, which is a water bill or just any type of bill that you receive at your residence, and then a copy of the child's citizenship card or parent citizenship card. The child's state certified birth certificate, child's current immunization record. So if you are receiving any kind of other assistance, we have to have a closure letter for that from from that assistance in order to receive uh, Creek Nation child care assistance. So if you are on DHS or another tribal child care assistance program, then you would have to submit a closure letter with your application. So here's our certificate system. Parents or guardians may choose a state licensed daycare center, which is what Creek Nation CDC is, our Child Development Center. All 7 of those, we are state licensed daycare, family daycare home, a tribal registered provider, which is a provider that is registered under Creek Nation Child Care Assistance. And then a family member or a friend over the age of 18. And the responsibilities for the parents, each parent has to pay, or each parent is responsible for paying their copayment to that specific provider. Right now, we are waiving our copayments for our assistance program until September 30th of 2021 due to COVID. And then also your responsibility is reporting any changes in any household information. So that's including your income. If you have a change of position within your job, if you've changed jobs, addresses, anything that that can affect your child care assistance needs to be reported to any of our caseworkers. So, in order to be approved, so families are approved for a 12-month eligibility period. So the day that you are accepted into our child care assistance program, it's in effect for a year. So the approval letter is sent out to you as well as the child care provider that that you are seeking to attend. The approval certificate is valid only while the parents or guardians continue to work, training, attend an educational program, or search for employment. And then services provided prior to approval date is the financial responsibility of the parents. So if you need your child to attend the facility before you are approved for child care assistance, then that parent is responsible for the payments until assistance takes effect. So payments are made directly to the child care provider from our services. The copayment is based on the total monthly household income and household number and is not based on child care usage. So income received by the child care provider will be reported to the IRS. So here is our child care assistance caseworkers. Denise Chalaki is for the Tulsa region. Katie Hooks is for Creek County region, and then Sheena Proctor is for the Okmulgee County region. And then they also have the child care assistant supervisor, that's Joe Atone, and she covers all the regions. And if you have any kind of questions or concerns that one of caseworkers cannot answer, Joe can answer those for you. So all right, we also offer licensing and monitoring. So the Office of Child Care monitors and licenses all child care providers participating on the child care subsidy program, which means that all providers that have a child on our subsidy program or is receiving subsidy through Creek Nation is responsible for licensing and monitoring. So to be approved and become a provider through Creek Nation, you need a health and safety inspection. We do background checks on staff. We have CPR training, first aid training, and then we also have to obtain a physical. So our child care licensing and monitoring compliance examiners. So Vicki Tate is one of our examiners, as well as Diana Collette and Richard Shaden. And then our supervisor for our child care licensing is Diane Thomas. Muscogee Creek Nation also offers training for our providers. And we set up classes that are approved and credited toward DHS licensing requirements for tribal and state licensed providers. Tammy Lewis offers CPR and first aid training through American Red Cross. And there's no cost for classes in child development, nutrition, and health and safety. We also have a resource and referral program, and those are for active providers and parents and guardians searching for childcare. We have a resource unit that provides educational toys, as well as books and any kind of educational resources that a program needs or would like. We have a copy machine and a laminator to use for no charge. We also have die cuts that our resource and referral specialist can cut out for providers. And then we also offer CDA classes as well. And so our provider trainer is Tammy Lewis. She sends out monthly emails letting staff know, as well as providers know, of upcoming trainings for that month. And then our resource and referral specialist is Anita Brannon. And she sends out monthly newsletters and information regarding anything that's coming up within Creek Nation or even the Child Development Center. So the Muscogee Creek Nation Office of Child Care, this is our phone number. And here is our location. We're actually located on the Muscogee Creek Nation website or complex, sorry. And in the Okmulgee Child Development Center. So that is all I have. Does anybody have any questions?
Get back on screen there. I don't see any questions from our audience, but I do have a couple of questions.
Okay.
You talked about that you all can assist for those who are looking for employment. Is there a different time frame? Like, is it limited to a short period of time, or?
I believe the time frame is they have 3 to 6 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
To be able to look. I think it's along the lines of unemployment. And so I think it's 6 months for unemployment. And so I believe it's 6 months for to look for a position, look for a job.
Awesome. That's good. That's good. And then I don't know if it's necessarily a question, but just I was thinking, like, it sounds like there's a couple of different things that you all, well, 2 or 3 things. One, it's like helping parents with that cost of daycare. That's
yes.
a thing, yeah. But then also just that opportunity for, like, if they have a family or a friend who's watching their child, to actually receive some assistance for watching the child, that helps out. And then I love that you all have so many resources. So like the trainings that Tammy sets up, and I didn't even really realize like all of the other little things you could do, like providing resources to those homes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We also have a resource van that's going to be going out fairly soon to our providers, and it has her die cut machine on there. She has a laminator on there. She has books, and she has packets for teachers for resources on how to do lesson plans and just activities. She even has like monthly activities that teachers can do and stuff, so can utilize. We also have she has I can't remember the name of it. It's the butcher paper. She has different colors of butcher paper, so people can use, or staff and providers can use those for their boards, so they can decorate and utilize that as well.
It's like
But
standard teacher equipment there, butcher paper and laminations, right? Yeah.
oh yes, oh yes, any kind of resources that providers need or even our CDCs need, our training and resource and referral can usually get them. So
That's awesome. That's so good. Good. Okay, great, great. Just checking. I don't see any other questions.
okay,
I want to definitely tell you thank you for all the information. I know I've learned a few new things today myself.
of
I'm
course,
going to put up our contact information really quickly. So if anyone is needing to um, get connected with our program, or if you want to get connected with the Office of Child Care, we can also get you referred over there. But you can reach us at 918-549-2557. Check out our website for upcoming activities and events. And then we're on social media with the handle of @Muscogee Youth. So you can definitely check us out there. Again, Jennifer, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon and sharing such good information. We really
of
appreciate you being
course.
here. Yeah. All
Well,
right.
thank you.
Thanks. Everyone have a great afternoon. I'm thinking we have some classes coming up next week for some cultural arts. They are full already, so I'm not going to tell you when and where because you'll be jealous that you can't get in there. But hopefully we'll be back soon with some other presentations. Just keep an eye on our website, on our event page for all the details. Thanks and have a great afternoon.